Hello, Mike Collins here from Persuasive Presentations. Now, one of the easiest ways to get more persuasive with others, your suppliers, customers, co-workers, your boss, is to make some simple changes in your language. And one of the simplest ways to change your language is to start using presupposition. Now, before this starts to sound too much like an English grammar lesson, allow me to illustrate. If I say, "Will you have a cup of tea?" the answer is a simple yes or no. However, if I say to you, "Would you prefer tea or coffee?" the answer is usually tea or coffee or "I'm fine." My last sentence contains a presupposition. It presupposes that you already want a drink. Now, a presupposition is where I skip over asking the first question and move straight on to the next one. In doing so in persuasive terms, I'm usually asking a question where there is less resistance to the persuasion. A sleight of mouth, so to speak. Here are some examples, a set of questions, and each one contains a presupposition. The first one, question. Which part of this video do you find the most fascinating? The presupposition that you find this video fascinating. Another one, question. Which of your friends would you like to share this video with when you're finished viewing it? Presupposition, you find the video fascinating and you will finish viewing it, and of course that you have a friend. When you work persuasively with other people, presuppositions serve a couple of useful purposes. People, firstly, genuinely don't like making lots of decisions. Now, a presupposition offers a way to make a quicker and often unconscious decision further down the conversation. When you approach somebody in a persuasive situation, also, a lot of fear is often built up on your part. What if they say no? Well, skip over the potential no and get on to the rest of the conversation. A place where you can quickly find out what's really on the other person's mind. Right, let's take some more examples. For example, after a presentation. Which part of my presentation struck you the most? How about you, John? Or with the supplier. Looking into the future, which part of our contract would you like to change the most? What's the presupposition here? Or perhaps, negotiating with the customer, what do you like most about our product? Or what part of our pricing structure needs to change to make it easier for you to say yes? What's the presupposition here? Or with your boss, what part of my performance stood out most to you over the past month? Presupposition? Finally, with the shop assistant, how much of a discount can you give me on this today? What's the presupposition? Now, you're going to have to adjust some of these sentences so they feel less manipulative or less cheesy for your world. And when you do, you'll plug into the power of presupposition to quickly develop even more meaningful conversations in all sorts of settings.